We're growing up now, me and Bridget. My grandfather's upper controller of the railway. When I was a little boy, I just wanted to be the railway controller. But I'll try. But not for a reason. My grandfather had been disused the railway for a long time, which engines had the greatest routines of the railway. All 40 years of the railway, me and Bridget were already graduated from school. My grandfather was still continues on his railway with all those engines. The number one engine hero will be Thomas the Tank Engine. But when Thomas had to go to the mainland, something changed going to happen. The mainland between up Sodor. Hello, Bertie. What's on your mind? There's gonna be a private people coming tomorrow. A private people? Yes. He was coming on Sodor. And his name was Mr. Slam. Who's Mr. Slam? He is a nice person, but he was private. I never heard of Mr. Slam before. But if I was being private engine, I could take a very important passengers around of Sodor. Of course not, you silly. A VIP will be taken by the Meylan engines. A Meylan engines? That's right. The Meylan engines will come into Sodor early in the morning tomorrow. Doesn't give it out, don't you? Brother? Is that you? Of course you are, King George. I was about many years ago when I escaped from the other railway. Did you scrap you? No. The manager bought me and purchased me. So, I was working on the mainland. Very quite some time. Wow. That was amazing. Well, I know. I tell a lot of stories about Thomas who go to the mainland. Who's Thomas? You'll see. We will have to get some proper rest tonight before we can start in the morning. Right, brother. Good night, brother. Good night. Good morning, you two. We're going to Sodor. Hello, Gordon and Rebecca. Hello, Thomas. What's on your mind? Do you know about Mr. Slam? He's the private man who was coming to Sodor today. I don't know about Mr. Slam, but Bertie told me. He said about it was true as he arrived on Sodor this morning. I don't know who Mr. Slam was, Is he a French? No. He live in England or something. If I suppose we will add figures down. Hello, Satopum. Looks how your railway has going to be a challenge. A challenge? Why, I brought a #1 engine. Scholar Renez, do you know about Mr. Slam? Yes, I see him last time. When we refused. Let me get this point. If Mrs. Slam was still there in the railway, how he had to kicked out from it? Don't know, Thomas. Really don't know. You look worried, Thomas. What's up with you? It's about Mrs. Lamb. Do you know about him? I did see him a long time ago. Driver, do you know about Mrs. Lamb? I don't know, Thomas. I really don't know. I'm not sure if Mrs. Lamb had been blackmailed. Come on. We had a job to do. Thomas. We will always be good friends no matter what. I guess you're right, driver. Percy, do you know about Mrs. Lamb? I don't know, Thomas. Mrs. Slam hasn't there on the branch line. But there's Mrs. Slam on my tramway. What? Toby? You see Mrs. Slam? Yes, Thomas. I did. All these years, when I go through, it was disaster and sabotaged. A sabotaged? Of what? When people were taking advantage and destroying stuff not supposed to be doing, and destroying properties too. But I don't think it was sabotage. There was explosion at the mountain. Many years right before, I was taking quarry cars into the other side of the island. I didn't see the spy of Mrs. Slam on the mountain with a dynamite on it. When I came over, there was a huge explosion. My crew's looking all around. No one could see him. Unfortunately, my couple snapped and the quarry cars rolled away and tumbling into the lake. So that's what happened in my accident realm. I've had to pull my mail train tonight. Please be careful, Percy. I promise, Thomas. Oh, what's going on? Maybe it was a broken track. Maybe someone had been sabotaged. Where's my driver? I'm a new driver today, Thomas. Ah, Sir Topham. Nice to see you again. Did you expect me if I'd be a challenger of you and the Meylands? It will be in contact. I'll see what I can do, Mrs. Slam, but I really appreciate about your contact. But I've already signed a contract for syndication. Come on, Topham, contact. You remember the day when you were born at France? You being had a preschool. Just like you. If at that point, you'll be so kiddie. Anyway, I don't live France. I live in British. Thank you. Topham, will you please open the door? Come on, Thomas, show them the wheel. So Topham had was counting on us. I'm not going anywhere until where my driver is. Did you say your old driver? Yes, tell me. Thomas, your old driver was very sick indeed. Thomas, is anything alright? No, Toby. My old driver was sick. And now, he was scrapped. This means he can't be really useful without my driver. Oh, Thomas, I'm so sorry for you. Thomas, do you hear the news? Percy had the accident last night by the broken track. Oh no. Thomas, how are we going to work with sloppy things? Sorry, I was thinking about my driver. It wasn't for you wasn't paying attention, and you'd been derailed some vans and blocking the tracks. Now, I understand what your downheart feelings about this, Thomas. Yes, sir. I'm sorry, sir. I understand about your old driver now, but they received the message that your driver passed away around 7 o'clock this morning. Don't worry, Thomas. We will always be good friends no matter what. Sir, if I honest to be my driver, where he could place to stay? Well, he needs the final rest for his place. Where will might be? The place where he feeling well. Old oak tree. That's right, Thomas. That's where your old driver is supposed to be. I miss you, my old driver. Well, Thomas, looks like the future needs to go on. Let your old driver in rest. How are you feeling, Percy? Feeling a little bit unwell, Thomas. Percy, I just want to say about the past. I did something rude things to you in many times. But why? Why do you do that to me? I was selfish behavior. Me and you were best friends, but I was not even used you. Toby had enough. In the end, me and you were apologized to each other. Like our behavior. And that's why I wasn't doing anything. So I'm so sorry, Percy. I hope you feel better after a while being repaired. I will, Thomas. Hello, Charlie. You don't look too happy. What's the matter? Thomas, in the past, I always got the jokes a lot until I go too far. What do you mean when you're going too far? Because, but what, Charlie? I can't understand what you said. I was very pretty cocky. Wait, you mean the jokes about that Mattel got fired? I don't know, Thomas. I really don't know. Whoops, sorry. It's nice and very comfortable with the sheds. Let me get this straight. Are you Thomas the Tank Engine? Yes. Oh, I know everyone about you. The television series and the book series. ETC. I know it was 75 years anniversary when the books have been published, but not you then. Yes, that's an fact. I was not in the 75 years anniversary, and Mattel did something awful reasons about it. Well, needless to say, my friend, Reverend Archery doesn't show us about King George and myself. Well, I am surprised. Do you know about each other? Yes. King George and I were brothers. We worked there on the mainland. You must even know about the between of the two countries, which is France and United Kingdom. France is a Paris where the railway happened a long time ago. In United Kingdom, in British, the steam engines could be run as possible and operation, known as to take it like an opportunity. I wasn't speaking French. I just spoke English. That's all. King George was always English, but he was French. But not he spoke different languages, but translations. Wow, I didn't know there was such a thing like that. I know, my friend, I know. Well, Mavis, looks like we're finished the job. Indeed, Thomas. It's a good thing when Toby left the quarry so early. So am I. This is a part of the trick. Here it goes, Sir Topham. so sorry, sir. But there was a huge earthquake. I know, Thomas, but you saved Mavis. We will check the damage to see how they done. Hey, Edward, did I just heard an earthquake? First, I heard an explosion, kaboom, and the earthquake went kaboom, crash. I know, James, I heard Thomas's branch line has an earthquake. But recently, you remember the time when you crashed at the field, like at the first day, don't you? Yes, still remember. You know the things about it, Edward. I'm as smart as a red engine. And never mind about that. Not too much then. You're funny, James. Thomas, so Top Hat says your branch line needs to close down because of the destructions and major damage. I'm sorry. Thomas, I know you being downhearted. I'm really sorry about your branch line, but they will reopen again quite sometimes before they repaired. So how long your brother getting along for years? It's quite a long story when my brother was taken off from the history. It was seen something like unpredictable, like at the British Railways, which is compare speed like 100 miles per hour. Like Flying Scotsman. As he did, he would sign off and take it to the store. That's where he had to take a ride by passengers. That's interesting. Hey, we have a problem. Not again. Okay, everyone, listen up. This is going to be a very, very busy day. But sir, what about my branch line when it's closed down? Nobody to worry about your branch line, Thomas. I decide to get the maintenance done before we open your branch line. Now, as you can see, my railway is always busy to keep running and transporting stations. So please make sure keep it on really useful and reliable. As you can see, I'm a really busy man. I can charge all your railways.
Smash with a moan, he's there on the double no trouble, cause it's the Fat Controller's railway. Sir Tom and Hart, he's the head of the railway, there is no doubt about that. Controller of the line, it's plain as plain can be, for everyone to see that it's the Fat Controller's railway.
I love a seaside and a cool air. I wish I could be a water engine. Thomas? Hello, Bear. What are you doing here? Thomas, I need your help. Mr. Slam was take over to the railway and threatening us. He says he's going to destroy it. Please hurry, Thomas. But how? I thought Mr. Slam was a private man. He wasn't. He was a bomber. I must see to go to the mainland and see what's wrong. Finally, this is where coming to your end, to your station. So top 'em. Well, engines, if you see, the Napper station was destroyed. Hello, Thomas. I know you've been upset about your branch line you closed down, but they will open anytime soon. And I was upset too about Napper Station, especially other engines. Anyway, I have one very last job for you, Thomas. You had to pick up some goods trains and take it to over Figgerstown. Yes, sir. Hello, Thomas. Can I help you with something? Yes, Edward. Do you know where the mainland is? It was really far away from the island. Yes, it is, Thomas. The British mainland. It's really far away off. Edward, if I go to the mainland, what I can do with it? If you don't go to the mainland, you want to, Thomas. After all, the mainland is getting harder and harder, and taking really dangerous obstacles. Like a really useful engine in the mainland. Okay, Edward. I'll go. Oh no. Is anyone else hurt? Oh my. How did you get off the tracks, Thomas? Well, it started as I was about the top of the hill and going up the hill. My train was too heavy and pulled me backwards too fast. I was trying to stop myself, but I couldn't. That's why I'm being derailed. I see. Well, Thomas, I'll take you to the steamworks right away to fix you. Wait, Edward. What about I can go to the mainland? I'm not sure about the top of hat. Wouldn't mind you going to the mainland, Thomas. Just be patient. How is Thomas doing? Pretty well, actually. That's great. Thomas will run into the mainland if we... Sir, we had a problem. Mrs. Slam was heading back to the mainland. Oh my goodness. What can we do? Do you know where Mr. Slime is? He was at the yard. Right, come on. Well, Thomas, that is a really bumpy ride. Yes, sir, I'm sorry, sir. Now we had to call for help. What happened here? Just go, King George. Catch Mrs. Slam. I'll explain later. Just go. Are you ready? Yes. You're not going anywhere. What? What is the meaning of this? I heard you exploding at Napper Station on Sodor and sabotaged and causing accidents for other engines. So you can't pass it. Need some help? Oh, thank goodness. Cinders and ashes. King George, what happened? Explain later, Thomas. We needed to catch Mr. Slam and his engine. They carried a gunpowder and dynamite. Right. I had a plan. Edward, how Mrs. Slam become so evil? Well, Thomas, it was a very long time ago. Back in my own railway, I was just pulling passengers. Until Mrs. Slam got complaints about me. He didn't want to ride a train anymore. So, he plotted his revenge. All their engines. He put dynamite on the bridge. And the steam train was pulling passengers as they crossed the bridge, and suddenly the bridge had been blown up, and the passenger train fell off the bridge. All the passengers were perished, and Mrs. Slam will never left behind. So it was a multiple story of the Mrs. Slam. Oh. Well, Edward, I had to take a good strings tonight to the mainland too. Mrs. Slam had been gone, but it blew up. Oh, it's really now. So, you need to be more careful, Thomas. Very careful. I will, Edward. Thank you for the warning. Where am I? What happened? I don't know. There's some kind of explosion on the ground. Maybe the mines. Okay, right. Where is Thomas? Oh, no! He's not feeling upon. He's not very theatery. He's not fearless. It's just about my life, myself in the blue sky. I got my own branch line with the blue sky, with proudly friends and safe families. I know my love lady came over me. Just experiment for my life. In my small box, keep me mindful and trusted like my own friendship and my friends. It was so simple about the between of a Meynland and Sodor. Anything needs to greet about it. We're a railway, not a war. So how long is Thomas? Well, needless to say, he was mostly damaged than I thought. I do miss Thomas so much. He been there for years. Me too, my friend Henry. I was playing trick on Thomas for many years a long time ago. What? How you do that? Well, I was at the yard, sleeping, when Thomas came over and wake me up. So that's why I'm being revenge. thank you for anything. So, that was a story about Thomas and his friends and the heroes. If you see Thomas and their friends, you will be there.